if you invest 1% into anything, you don't really care if it goes to zero. And the reason I said that in 2012 was Bitcoin was very risky in 2012. There were a lot of unknowns about Bitcoin. There were regulatory risks. There was protocol risk. Is this even going to work? All of that risk is basically gone out of Bitcoin. There's no more regulatory risk. There's basically no more protocol risk. All of the big questions about Bitcoin have been answered. So I think people should consider an allocation which is a bit more aggressive than 2012 because it's just way less risky than 2012. I think it makes sense, and it depends on your age. If I were young, I would have a very aggressive position. Personally, I would have a position of like 50 to 100% of my assets in Bitcoin. If I was like, middle-aged or getting into retirement, I would consider at least 5 to 10% of my assets in Bitcoin. And another way of thinking about this is, firstly, if you have a portfolio, you find a way to get 5 or 10% in Bitcoin as quickly as possible. But then with your paycheck, just put 5% away in Bitcoin. That is going to massively boost your savings over time. Just having a small allocation to Bitcoin that you constantly add to with your paycheck over time. I think that's really the minimum that people should be considering nowadays, is like a 5% allocation.